up, guys? Welcome to Drama Alpha Wolf Armory Nation. I'm your host, Killer Nick Star. Let's get right into the news. For our first story, I have just completed a cosplay of one of my most favorite and admired people in the world, Killer Keemstar. I hope you enjoy it. It took about 1 minute and 46 seconds. Now, for the second story of the night. I am juggling too many cosplays and projects right now. Over here I am making a Halo Warthog, and over here I am filming an ODST armor tutorial series. And for the third project, I am building a new cosplay for myself. Now I figured Comic-Con is about 4 or 5 months, and I've made this armor before. I will give you a few clues in a second, but in the meantime I was sent this helmet from a very, very talented prop and cosplayer named Procrastination Props. His Instagram will be linked in the description below. Now, for these clues of who I will be cosplaying as. 1, he is an anti-hero. 2, he is from the DC Universe. 3, he has kicked Batman's ass so many times, more than I can count. And 4, he had a little bit of an Easter egg in appearance at the end of Justice League. Now, if that doesn't give it to you, I will just show you who I will be. Alright, let's try this again. Ah!
Here it is, Deathstroke. I love the way this masks look. I mean, helmet, mask, whatever. Procrastination Props is an amazing, talented guy, and this is the first time I've ever had some of his work before. I love the aggressive features, I love how it hugs my face, and it's just so proportionate, because sometimes you get helmets and creators that have made like giant bobbleheads, and this one's perfect. Now, that being said, getting this helmet has fired me up to want to make a second suit of armor. The first one I wore to Comic-Con last year, got a lot of great positive feedback, people loved it, and I was so proud of it. I sold it, and now I am Deathstrokeless. But, hence the reason why I want to make another one. Now, this next suit of armor, I want to make it so it's bulky, but still looks lean, just because there's so many different renditions of Deathstroke, and he's my favorite character, so I gotta do him justice. Now, I started the chest place already, and I'm going to show you how I made that, so follow me. Welcome to my workspace, or my kitchen. This is what I have so far. All made out of EVA foam, and I think it's turned out pretty well so far. I got the templates from a really good cosplayer named Shane Broad. Go check his YouTube channel down below. Now that white stuff you see is spackle. It helps fills in cracks so it makes everything seamless and there's no lines showing. I'm going to show you how I made this.
Alright, so making this chest piece was fairly simple. I went ahead and printed out Sean's templates, and after printing them out, I proceeded to cut them out. After cutting them out, I went ahead and got my material, my EVA foam. You want to lay down your template in the EVA foam and trace them out like so. After tracing them out, cut them out with your sharpest knife. Now, as you can see, I only have one side of the templates. You just want to go ahead and flip them over, and that's how you make the other side. Now, when you go ahead and cut those pieces out, you want to go ahead and grab your liquid cement. I use Barge, it's my favorite kind. And then I go ahead and I glue each side that I'm going to connect to. And when I do, it's like one big puzzle piece. You stick it together, and it forms shapes like this. Then after this, I'm going to show you how
Boring! Who was that? Was that you?
It was me, brother. And who are you supposed to be?
I'm Deathstroke.
Dickstroke? Well, that's a stupid name. Well, once you're done with this fairy business, how about you let a real man talk to these nice YouTube ladies and gentlemen? They probably want an update video what's going on with this Warthog. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Well, looks like I'm talking to a grown man wearing a Halloween mask in the middle of June, wearing yoga mats as armor. I reckon. Alright, well how about y'all follow me outside so we can get a good look at his Jeep, or should I say, Warthog. Alright, follow me. That's a Hemi, I can tell by the way it is. Wow, y'all keep up. Come on, let's go. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTubes. Alright, I'm here with this Jeep right now. He's done himself and got him a blown head gasket. Ain't nothing that Uncle Jimmy can't fix. Ain't that right, Nick? He ain't nothing. Anyway, super easy fix. And then after that, we're gonna replace a few more parts in the engine. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, like my mother used to say. Anyway, let's take it on back inside. It's a little bit hot out here. My armpits are sweatier than a Louisiana Gators gooch.
Alright, so without further ado, and in all seriousness, Uncle Jimmy couldn't be here today, but we have started work on the Jeep. Now, my extremely awesome friend, who is actually my friend's husband, who I met through Comic-Con with an amazing Officer Hops cosplay. His name's Jake, and he is saving my skin by helping me replace these gaskets and the head gasket. So, without further ado, here is the man of many talents. There he is. Saving my skin, right, Jake?
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so looks like we've gone ahead and taken out the airbox already, as well as the belt. And now we are loosening up the heads, the valve cover bolts, and he knows way more about that than I do, but alright, so Christmas came early for me. I went ahead and I purchased I'll just show you what I purchased. Alright, right here, new bolts. Right here, this is a brand new exhaust manifolds. Then right here, a gasket, a new one, a new head gasket, not a head gasket, but a new valve cover gasket. And then right here, this is the head gasket that I need to replace, as well as we are going to replace those spark plugs. So my future Warthog should be up and running and the engine should be good to go. Extremely lucky and fortunate news to make my life and my friend Jake's life just a little bit easier. We have brand new, well, really quick, the person before us replaced the rockers, the lifters, the lift springs, and my rods, my push rods. So just take a look. This is brand spanking new. I was extremely worried that there was going to be something wrong because the oil's leaking. Most likely it's just a head gasket. So fingers crossed, and take a look at this. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Give me that. Alright, some more great news. We just took apart, or Jake just took apart, what's that called? Throttle body? Yeah, the throttle. Hey, I got one right. So he just took up the throttle body, and the thing's completely been cleaned. Brand new gaskets, everything. Just take a look.
Warthog is up and running. After replacing the head gasket with the help of my great friend Jake. Jake, seriously, thank you so much for helping me out. You are a giant lightsaber. You are so awesome. You took the time out of your day to come down and help me, and this wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for you. So thank you. Now, that being said, the next mods I'm going to do for this Jeep, or Warthog, or Puma, is going to be the suspension, the shocks, and the wheels. Now, I was originally going to go with a bigger wheel, like a 36, but after doing my homework, if I had to get those big wheels, I'm going to have to redo the gear ratio and the gear configuration, and I don't feel like dropping down those big bucks right now. But probably go with like 32s or something like that. Still going to be big, still going to be aggressive, and it's going to look freaking awesome. Now, without further ado, I am extremely excited to announce the fact that Halo Infinite, the next Halo game, has been announced. The old art style is back, which I am ecstatic about, because Halo 4 and Halo 5, they were good, but they weren't my cup of tea. So, and the Halo series has been announced. It's finally in production, or they're going to start working on it. I heard it a couple years ago. It's finally up and running. It's going to be 10 episodes, 1 hour long on HBO. It was filmed cinematography-wise by the person who made the newest Planet of the Apes, and that film looks gorgeous. So, can't wait. Now, the next few videos down the line is going to be my ODSC tutorial series. I'm working on that right now, as well as my Deathstroke cosplay for Comic-Con, and I am putting together a Spartan montage of all the amazing Spartan cosplayers out there. There's so many, and they're awesome. I am sorry for being MIA the past few, I think it was like a month and a few weeks. I got really sick after uploading my last video. I was out of commission for about 2 weeks, and then after that I went to the gym and I worked out too hard because I couldn't do anything and tore both my biceps. So I'm good to go, I'm up and running, and I'm ready to rock. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I've grown a considerable amount in the past few months, and it's all up to you. You know, it's all because of you guys, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and hit that bell notification to see when I upload in the future. Once again, you guys are awesome. Have a good one, and feet first.